this one, the COA.
Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to Community Journal. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a couple of weeks since we've been on the air, and if you notice, we have sort of a new look here in the studio, a beautiful backwash of light. The new lighting, and eventually it's going to look very different here at Channel 18. Thanks to Jamie and Caleb, they're doing wonderful work here in the studio to give us a nice fresh look, and we really appreciate you joining us. And Eileen, I can't believe we are almost into Labor Day.
I know, I'm looking at this card and I'm thinking, oh my Lord, it's Labor Day weekend next weekend.
It's amazing, really.
Wow,
And
where did the summer go?
where did the summer go? You know, the summer may be winding down, but the activities here on the Cape certainly are not.
That's
as
right.
evidenced by our two guests, which we'll be introducing here in just a second. And, you know, we just have to tell you that this time of year on Cape Cod is really busy. There's an awful lot going on, so have your pencil and papers handy because we've got a lot of things to tell you about. And we'd like to introduce to you today from the Harwich Historical Society, Peg Rose and Patty Smith. There's some very, very important things coming up that the Harwich Historical Society are going to be in charge of, and one of them is a special Labor Day weekend antique show. And Peg and Patty, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Jen.
Yes, thanks
So
for
tell us
having
a little bit about the antique show. It's going to be held on Saturday, September 1st from 10 to 3.
Here at the community center.
It's a great way to kick off your Labor Day weekend. And it's particularly a nice thing to take friends or visitors to go to, too.
Absolutely, and
It's
there's
a
over 30 dealers?
Right, over 30 dealers, and they're bringing a lot of different interesting items. A lot of them are repeat dealers. This is the 4th year for the show, so there are a lot of the repeat dealers, but then there are also some new ones as well. There'll be country furniture, country and formal furniture, paintings, there'll be decoys, a lot of folk art, there are a couple jewelry dealers, nautical items, a lot of collectibles, ephemera, pretty much anything you're looking for you'll find there. And it's a fun show, and you can go and have lunch, you can spend a couple hours there. The proceeds go to the programs for the Harwich Historical Society at the Brooks Academy Museum and at the Elmer Kroll Barn. So we hope lots and lots of people will come. I think last year we had close to 500 people come.
Really?
So
wow.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
And there is an admission charge.
There
It's
is an
$6.
admission charge. It's $6.
But if you find one
But
of
if
these
you
cards,
find a card, you get a $1 discount off it. The cards are here at the community center and a couple other places around town at the chamber. Also, the Cape Cod Chronicle, you can cut out an advertisement and bring that in, and that qualifies you for the discount. So we hope we'll see lots and lots of people there.
and
And it's a
speaking of
fun
lunch,
time.
there's some fun items going to be available, right, for lunch?
Oh, it sounds
Linda
like there
from
might
our
be.
COA is going to do her
Linda,
famous chowder.
And does she ever make good chowder? Yeah, she really does, yes.
And Mason Jar will be doing the sandwiches.
Yeah, and there'll
she'll-
also be a salad, small salad.
Small salad, good.
And Jane Thatcher will be doing her, I don't know, I tend to exaggerate a bit sometimes. Her world famous chocolate cranberry squares that
They're
she
wonderful.
she makes.
Bet they are.
So there'll be drinks, and as you all said, Chef Linda's chowder, sandwiches, and a small salad from the Mason Jar, Janie's cranberry squares. And I just wanted to add, we're not exactly Antiques Roadshow, but to see people will go through. Oh, I remember that.
Yes, I know. We're going on a trip ourselves up north this coming weekend, and we love to do that. We love to stop in at the antique places along the way. We spend the time saying, "Oh, look! Remember when our mother had this on the sideboard?"
And if they don't have it anymore, for some reason, it always ends up being their mother's fault that it got thrown out.
Oh my goodness.
You always say that about the piano that your mother had.
Yes, that's very true. We're going to be talking about a piano in a
I
few
know.
minutes.
I was segueing.
That's right. And But again, this is going to be happening Saturday, September 1st, which is right around the corner.
It is.
From 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. right here at the community center. It sounds like a great take. It really does.
It does.
It,
So
And
come
it's
join them.
indoors, so it
Yes.
doesn't matter what the weather is. It'll be very
Yes, that's a good
comfortable
point.
indoors, and we hope we get lots and lots of people.
Very good. And the Harwich Historical Society, you remain active until, what, October 6th? Is that right, Peg?
Yeah, the museum is open until October 6th. During September, of course, the farmers market is still running. And this is almost the best time of year because the farmers are, picking stuff
That's
like
right. It's
Oh,
mad.
that's right, sure. It's
Yeah.
harvest time.
Coming up on harvest,
Yeah. So they will have lots of different items at the market, and that will run through October 4th is the last day for the farmers market. But and then on the 6th, we're having an event. As a lot of you will remember that for quite a few years, the Harwich Conservation Trust did the wildland stroll in the bog on Bank Street. They decided against doing it this year, but I just couldn't let it die. So,
Especially where it's the 10th anniversary
Yes.
of finding that famous
believe it
piano.
or not, it will be 10 years this November that the piano was found in Bell's Neck.
I can't believe it's 10 years.
Yeah.
And for those people that are unfamiliar with the story, there may be some folks out there. 10
Yeah.
years ago, in the Bell's Neck Conservation Area, people came across a piano that was just left there. And this instrument
And the bench.
and the bench, that's
That's right. Complete with bench.
complete with the bench, and the piano was in perfect working condition, and the thing was just left there. And Peg, from there, where did that piano go?
It eventually went to the middle school, which was still in operation at that
At
point.
that time, it was. That's right.
And it was just kind of tucked away, and it eventually, I can't remember the exact route, but it eventually ended up at the museum. And been there ever since. We've loaned it to the Conservation Trust for their Wildlands Walk. So it's going to be similar but different, shall we say. It's going to be a nice day because we're going to start off in the morning. The conservation, Todd Kelly, is going to lead a walk in Bell's Neck.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah, from starting at 8:30. Take you around Bell's Neck, point out where the piano was found. And then at 1 o'clock, we'll start the musical program. We have three pianists who will be playing, and they're all from Harwich, which is just great.
That's
The first one will be Tom Talismanic. Tom works at the Harbor Master's office, and he's done it, I think, just about every year. Dot Hemmings, she wrote the book about the piano, kids' book about the piano being found in the woods. And the third one will be Dylan Ruthier is going to be playing. And Dylan is off to Berkeley.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that
Yeah,
wonderful?
he
That is
got
fantastic.
accepted.
Yeah.
He got accepted to Berkeley, and he'll be the last of the pianists.
Wow.
There will be there'll be about a half a dozen of the Guild of Harwich Artists members who will be painting on the grounds of the museum. We will sell raffle tickets, same as they had in Bank Street. You can buy raffle tickets, go around and put your raffle tickets in. The artists each will have their own little bag, and at the end of the day, they'll draw the winners of their paintings. So.
Nice.
So it'll be, I think, God willing, and the creek don't rise, that it doesn't rain,
Oh,
that
yeah,
awful
yeah.
word. So So on October 6th, the walk in the morning at Bell's Neck, starting at 8:30, and the event at the museum starting at 1 o'clock. And
Is
what
there
else?
an admission charge for that?
There will be. There will be $5 for pizza, you know.
You don't even
A lot
need
of
a card.
entertainment for $5.
Yes,
Right,
you
right.
don't even need a car.
Right.
Just show up.
Yeah.
And then you can buy the raffle tickets on site as well. And at the museum this afternoon, we're having the first planning session for the lantern tour.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
sure.
yes.
That happens every year.
We'll see, you know, what we've got for staff, reenactors, you know, on we go from there. So stay tuned for news of that.
Very good.
Very good.
So
Lots going on at the Historical Society. and
we keep busy.
You sure do.
We're lucky to have you.
They really are. So folks, just remember now the Antique Show, Saturday, September 1st, and then, of course, the lots of activities there until October 6th with the great commemoration for the piano, the finding of the piano, on October 6th, and just some great things to do. Well, we really thank you guys very much for coming in.
Please.
Thank you.
It's really exciting to have you here and to let us know what's going on. And is there anything else you need to tell us?
I can't think of
wraps it
that.
Oh, very good.
Very good. Nicely done.
Yeah, great job, and thank you.
Stay tuned for further developments about the lantern tour in the First Congo Church Cemetery.
Very good. Well, you know you're welcome to come aboard here anytime.
we'll be back.
Very good. We appreciate you coming. Great. Well, folks, as you know, there's a wonderful organization here in Harwich and Chatham called the Chatham-Harwich Newcomers Club, and it's headed up now by Brian Parody. And there are so many activities for so many people. They've got, I don't know, 400 or 500 members now, I think.
400, I heard,
yeah,
and
about-
counting.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
so.
yeah.
So for those of you that want to know more about it, now is your chance. Dinah sat down with Brian to let us know what's going on with the Chatham-Harwich Newcomers Club. Let's take a look.
Hello, I'm here today with Brian Parody, and I am delighted to be speaking with him about the Chatham-Harwich Newcomers, of which he is the relatively new president. I think you started in May in your current position, is that right?
Yes, Diana, thanks very much for having me today. I was voted as the new president in May. The club year runs from September 1 to the end of May of next year. So the club year is 2018 to 2019.
Uh-huh, okay.
And it's our 40th anniversary year this year,
Wow,
which
yeah.
everyone in the club is very excited about.
And do we have some special things planned for the 40th anniversary?
Well,
Events or?
the way the club is organized, we have an executive committee, we have a board, we have leaders of various activities and events. So we do have two people, Paula Sweeney and Peg Anderson, focused on special events for this year. The first event we call our Welcome Back dinner and 40th anniversary celebration, and that's September 20th. At this point, we have over 100 people registered for that event, and we have some special things planned.
That's so great. So if people want to join up, if they've never heard of the Chatham-Harwich Newcomers, which would be hard to imagine, but I'm sure there may be a few, what should they do? How should they get connected? Because it is such a wonderful organization for further connection for people.
Right. We do everything online. So we have a website, chathamharwichnewcomers.org. Very easy to join us. The tabs are self-evident. You'll see an About Us tab, a Join Us tab, an Activities tab. So people who are interested can go out to the website, read about what we do as an organization. One of the things you mentioned is key to our mission. We are a social organization. I don't really like the word club. We're a social organization. And our mission is really to give people, primarily in the towns of Chatham and Harwich, the opportunity to extend their social network, to meet new people, to get involved in different activities and events, and through that activity aspect to make new friends and expand their social network. Newcomers is another misnomer. Although it's great for new people, my wife and I located to the Cape in October of 2015 full-time, and we found this organization to be really great in terms of meeting new people, making new friends, extending our network here on the Cape. So we joined as newcomers. There are people who are part of this organization who have lived here for 10, 15 or more years. And it's a great way for them to continue to grow their network, meet new people as well. So.
And then there are the people who have maybe lived here part-time for many, many
Yes.
years, but didn't think of themselves as newcomers,
Correct.
and so don't realize that
Correct.
they might actually
Correct.
benefit from such an organization.
Yes, that opportunity is wonderful for the people who may have owned a summer home, lived here part-time, and then decided to retire here on the Cape. In fact, that's what we did. We purchased a home in 2011, came here in the summers part-time, and 2015 full-time. So that was our exact situation.
Yes. I think it's a very familiar story to many
Yes,
people.
it is. And
So-
a lot of our members are in that situation. And the other great thing about the club is there's really no commitment. You're not locked into a schedule. So if you sign up for bowling, or you sign up for biking, or you sign up for Women's Gourmet, or any one of the number of activities we have, you're aware of the schedule of activities. You enroll in events you're interested in. If you have to pay a fee for that, obviously that's a commitment. But aside from the fee-based events, any other type of event, you're really not mandated or locked into. You can, as your schedule dictates, you can come and go as you please.
Yes, yes.
We encourage, obviously the club doesn't run without volunteers, so we encourage everyone to get involved and help out as much as they can. A little bit of help goes a long way, and it makes life easier for everyone, and makes the club run.
And how could people register their willingness or interest in helping to volunteer?
Well, one of the ways is when you register online, there's a little checkbox that says, are you willing to volunteer? You can check that box. When you do get involved in an activity, if you would just step up to the activity leader and say, thanks for doing this, is there any way I can help?
Okay,
And,
so is it fair to say that there are dozens and dozens of activities? It looks to me,
there's 25 activities,
okay, a couple dozen
at
activities
least.
right now, and what I understand is that people can begin new activities if they wish to.
That's correct.
Is that right?
That's correct.
That would be one way of really volunteering too.
That would be another way. If you have a special hobby or interest that you'd like to promote as an activity and introduce other people to it, you submit that to the executive committee. The executive committee takes a quick look at it and gives you the go-ahead,
Okay.
assuming there's no issues with it. But
And,
yes.
yeah, and in addition to all of those activities, I know that there are frequent events. At least there
Yes.
certainly have been this summer. I've been
Yes.
receiving lots of notices about fun events at
Correct.
the beach, picnics,
Correct.
parties, so
Yes.
forth.
Yes.
So it's a really great group of people, very
Yes.
active, and it seems like a wonderful thing for our towns.
It
And
is.
it also connects Chatham and Harwich
It
people in ways that they might not ordinarily connect,
Right.
which is another nice thing because we are so close together.
Correct.
Yeah.
The bonding the bonding with your neighbors, with your extended friends, the new friends that you meet, it's a wonderful thing. The events you mentioned this year, Linda Bowden, who's one of our vice presidents, decided to try what she called open house events. So, for example, we had a pizza party on the beach, we had a hot dog party on the beach. And the intent of that was for members to invite their friends to come and see what it's all about.
Yeah, to grow the organization even more.
Yes.
It's very active already, but
it is
welcoming to new members too. So
Very
if you
welcoming.
could just repeat again where it is that people should go online in order to find out more and to even sign up.
Okay.
That would be great.
Online, you would go to Chatham Harwich Newcomers, all one word, chathamharwichnewcomers.org. The website should pop right up for you. Again, you can read on the website what it's all about, take a look at the activities, take a look at the events that we've scheduled so far for this year. Click on the Join Us tab. It's a $15 annual dues for
Yes, that's 15.
15
It's
for the
very,
entire
very
year.
reasonable for the entire year.
For the entire year.
Yes.
If you and your spouse join, it would be $15 each, so a total of $30. You and your partner, you and your spouse, you and your significant other, $15 each. You would sign up, establish your own account or your own membership. That way, if you have different interests and activities, you would
As so many people do.
you would
Yes,
receive the
yes.
emails appropriate to the activities
Okay.
that you sign up for. So very easy. If you have any questions, you can click on a tab there, and the email will actually come to me, and we'll get you an answer.
That's so great. Well, thank you so much for your service to the organization. So much appreciated.
Well, it's not only me.
No, I know. There's lots and lots of people involved, but taking on the presidency is a big responsibility, and I appreciate your doing that and also coming in and talking with us.
Thank you.
This was really great, and
Thank
I hope
you.
that we will see even more people at the September 20th kickoff.
September 10th is our general meeting. You can't.
10th is the first meeting, and the 20th is a
The
dinner
September
event.
20th is
Okay.
a dinner welcome back event. You would have to register on, I believe the registration has hit its maximum. I can check.
I see. Okay. All right.
But we do have some additional spots we're holding for new members.
Okay.
Because our club year begins in September, it was a little bit tricky.
Yes,
We
yes.
didn't want to cut off new
Exclude
members
people,
who
yes.
might join, so we did hold back a few spots for new members.
Okay. So
to
September
join.
10th is really when people can come and begin to learn about the organization, because that's
right.
the general meeting.
Yeah, and I would suggest if anyone is planning to come as a new member to the September 10th meeting that get online right now, join, pay your dues.
Okay.
Once you do that, you can let us know that if you're interested in going to the celebration on the 20th.
Okay. And see if there's any more room. Okay.
we can see if
Okay.
we can get you in as a new member.
All right.
All right?
That's so great. Thanks
All right.
again, Brian.
Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
You know, the Chatham Harwich Newcomers is a wonderful organization.
And we know that personally.
Personally, we know
Yes.
that. We've been members for years, and you don't have to be a newcomer to the Cape to be part of it. They just, the activities, there's something for everybody.
There really is, and it's a wonderful way to meet new people. And even though you may have lived here for a while, if you have retired or your life has changed in some way, it's a great way to meet new people and get involved with things that you like to do.
It sure is, and you know, we highly recommend it. And Brian is doing a great job. He really is. He's,
As his forebears have done.
yeah, every one of them. You know,
All its
those that have
predecessors.
stepped up to lead that organization have really done a wonderful job. They really have.
Yes, and all the people who head the committees, and it's great.
Yeah,
it's a
it
great
really is.
organization to belong to. Very active.
Yeah,
Keeps us on our
extremely.
toes.
It keeps us moving, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
Okay, what do you have there, Eileen?
Oh, I've got lots of stuff.
Lots of
Jack.
stuff,
Yes.
okay.
As we mentioned at the top of the show, Labor Day weekend is coming around the corner, and as usual, the town has some things going on. The Harwich Police Association is once again holding their annual Jailhouse Barbecue, and if you haven't been to it, you should try it. It really is a lot of fun. We go every year that we can.
We do.
Saturday, September 1st from 11 in the morning to 2 p.m. at the Harwich Police Department, 183 Sisson Road in Harwich, just in case you don't know that. And extra parking will be available sort of diagonally across the street at the Harwich Cultural Center. And the event features Dunk a Cop in the dunk tank, which is always fun.
It's always very popular.
Yes, it is. Very popular. Free mug shots, which are cute for the kids especially. Again, speaking of kids, bounce house, obstacle course. Meet Harwich Police Department officers and staff. View tour the Harwich Police Department cruisers, ATVs, and motorcycles. And refreshments including hot dogs, hamburgers, chowder, and more. And they do a great job cooking all of it. And a special thank you goes to their sponsors, Stop and Shop, George's Fish Market, and the 400 East Restaurant.
Very good.
Yes.
Yes.
We have to write that down on our calendar.
Yes, we do. We have to
Yes.
make sure we get there.
That's right.
Yeah, we always do. And kick off Labor Day weekend, which is, of course, right around the corner, as we've mentioned, with a casual Saturday summer flea here on Cape Cod. Multiple vendors set up outside selling vintage, handmade, and other fun things. Find us on the front lawn of the Harwich Cultural Center, 204 Sisson Road, Harwich, Saturday, September 1st, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Vendor and non-profit space is still available, and you can email for more information the following email address, buoysandburlap@gmail.com. That's buoys, like the buoy out in the ocean, and burlap@gmail.com for more information. And again, that's September 1st, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., right on the front lawn of the Harwich Cultural Center. Great flea market there, September 1st from 9 to 2.
So you can go from the flea market to the antique show over at Brooks Academy.
Yes, you can.
Yes, they're both on Saturday, September 1st. Then you can go over for a little lunch.
Then
A heavy day all planned
yes,
out for you.
there's your whole day right there. I mean,
Saturday, September 1st, very busy here.
food, fun, buy stuff, sell stuff, whatever. I
Dunk
mean,
a cop.
You've got, you've got it all right there.
There you go.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, what else do you have, Eileen?
Well, then if you're looking for something to do on Sunday, I've got something for you then too. On Sunday, September 2nd at 5 p.m., the 2018 Pilgrim Pops Chorus is going to present Dancing Through Life, which sounds like a lot of fun. The tickets are only $20. You can call 508-776-6228 for reservations. The Pilgrim Pops Chorus and Jazz Trio return for the 23rd annual Pilgrim Pops Labor Day Weekend Concert. 60 voices join director Maury Castro to present Dancing Through Life. Art McManus accompanies on piano with Judy Yaltatel, I hope I'm saying it right, Judy, on string bass, and Ken Rogers on percussion. Performance is at the Pilgrim Congregational Church on Route 28 in Harwichport. Again, at Sunday, September 2nd at 5 p.m. Tickets are $20 general admission. As I mentioned, they're available ahead of time, or the remaining tickets, if there are any, can be purchased at the door. The doors open at 4 p.m. and the proceeds benefit the outreach programs of Pilgrim Congregational Church and the music ministry.
Very good. And of course, any concert there is always
we've
great.
been to several and they've all been wonderful.
They've all been wonderful.
Yeah,
So
great
that'd be a
voices,
good take,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, and a good cause too.
And yes, absolutely. Unfortunately, here on Cape Cod, during the summer season, there are many accidents, and you know, it is an unfortunate thing. And but a very fortunate thing is that we do have a blood drive here on the Cape. And on Wednesday, September 5th, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., here at the Harwich Community Center, there will be a blood drive. Any blood that is donated at this blood drive, every pint of blood donated, stays right here on Cape Cod, which is really wonderful. And, you know, it's going to happen right here at the Community Center from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Wednesday, September 5th. And if you do choose to give blood, you get a gift card for Cumberland Farms when you donate. So it's a new way to give back. The Cape Cod Healthcare Blood Mobile will be here. And, you know, this is really a wonderful thing that you can do if you can do it. It's a great opportunity. There is a phone number here if you need more information. 508-86-BLOOD, and that's 508-862-5663. And again, every pint that is given here stays here on the Cape to help those who might need it. So that's
Unfortunately, it's a necessity.
it sure is, and you know, let's hope that they have another successful blood drive here.
Yes.
And the Recreation Department has come out with their Fall 2018 youth programs. It is a rather extensive list that I'm sure is available here at the Community Center. There's all kinds of programs for youth throughout the fall. They're going to be here at the Community Center and at the old middle school, certain ones in certain places. There's all kinds of things. There's youth field hockey, there's soccer clinics, tennis, crafting, Fun Friday, Travel League Soccer. I mean, I can't name them all. So, you know, you need to pick this up to find out what's going on from the youth department here in Harwich. We are so lucky to have such an active youth department here. It's just wonderful. There's so many opportunities there. It really is.
As parents and now grandparents, we always utter the mantra, please keep them busy at all times.
And boy, you have every opportunity of doing that.
All kinds of ways to keep them busy.
You really do. Excellent. And another way to keep kids busy is down at the library.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
the library
Nice
has so
segue.
many things to do down there, and Emily Myland and Ann Carpenter are going to bring us up to date as to what's going on with their end of summer wrap-up. So let's take a look at that and see what's going on.
Hi, and thank you for joining us today. I'm Emily Mylan, Assistant Director of Brooks Free Library here in Harwich, and I'm here with my colleague, Youth Services Librarian Ann Carpenter. We're here to wrap up some summer info and share with you some of the great things that have been going on at the library and give you a preview to what's coming this fall.
We have been having a banner summer this year. We are on track for possibly the most hours read for the children this summer. We are currently, as of today, August 21st, at 4,200 hours that the children have read, and if we keep on track, I think we're probably going to hit 5,000 hours, which is amazing. So if you're a youth out there watching the program, congratulations to you that we have had that much. And it is not too late to sign up. We're running for another 2 weeks. We'll run right up until the first day of school, so you can absolutely still come in and sign up. Every time that you read or are read to for 2.5 hours, you get a free book and a small prize and get to add to that you know, quickly accumulating number of hours that we have read as a community, which is really fantastic. If you've been into the library or driven past our parking lot this summer, you know that we have been very busy with lots of programs, which are starting to wrap up, but we still have a lot of fun things going on. We're starting to look forward to, as we close the summer down, the annual Harwich Beach Day at Red River Beach, which is going to be September 8th from 11 to 3. The library is going to be one of many community organizations that's going to be representing the community there. It's a fantastic day if you have kids. They have lots of different games going on during the beach. The library is sponsoring Trevor the Juggler to come, who's a great local performer. We're going to have crafts. We're going to be making our ubiquitous buttons because we love our button machine at the library. And lots of other fun things. And again, that's September 8th from 11 to 3 at Red River Beach, the Harwich Beach Day. And then, of course, at that point, we're in September, which I can't even, it's just where does the time go? And we're going to be seeing lots of different changes to our schedule as we transition from summertime into the school year. We do have a number of big changes going on with our youth calendar. Possibly the biggest change is that we are moving our popular Mother Goose on the Loose program for preschoolers from Tuesday at 10:30, where it's been for the last decade or so, to Monday at 10:30. So that's a big change. So again, that's the Mother Goose on the Loose program. It's for toddlers and preschoolers. We do lots of different fun finger plays and songs and maracas and scarves. It's super fun. If you know someone under the age of 5, they will absolutely have a good time at this program. And starting in September, again, that's going to be on Mondays at 10:30. We'll also start up our popular preschool projects program on Wednesdays at 10:30 for preschoolers, where we do a variety of different things. Sometimes it's art, sometimes it's science experiments, but it's always fun. And we'll have our regular story time at 10:30 every Friday. That's one thing that won't change. We have a number of after-school programs that will be starting up the second week of October as well. September, yes, September, sorry. And for instance, on Mondays, we're going to have our Cape Cod Theater Company, and formerly known as the Harwich Junior Theater, is once again going to partner with us to do a Theater Explorer program for elementary school students from 3 to 4 and for middle school students from 4 to 5 every Monday. It's going to be a drop-in program this year, so if you know someone who would kind of like to get their feet wet with stage work and improv and that kind of thing, that would be a great program for them. We're also going to have our middle school makers program on Tuesdays from 4 to 5 o'clock, and that is for middle school and high school students. They can come in and we're going to make a lot of different things. Sometimes we do art projects, a lot of times we do food-related things because as everyone knows, adolescents are always hungry. And then on Thursdays after school from 3 to 4, we're going to have a Lego Fun Club. So we have a billion Legos in the library, so you can come in. It will be a drop-in program. You can free build with the Legos, you can build with your friends, or we'll have challenge cards so you can, you know, take a specific challenge to do. So it's going to be a lot of after-school fun. We're also looking forward to our new book group that we're going to be running for middle school students and the adults in their lives that we're calling Stand Up and Read. So they're going to read together a book about standing up for yourself, standing up against injustice, standing up for others, and then they'll read it at home and then come in and talk about it with the adults in their lives and the other people in the book group. So we're very excited about that one as well. And I know that sometimes it seems like I'm talking a lot because I have a lot going on, but there's not just a lot going on in the youth services, there's also a ton of stuff going on in the fall for the adults as well.
Absolutely, thank you, nice segue. But before we move on to adult programs, I have to just say Anne does a fabulous job putting together her summer reading program, and she does all of that with the help from the Friends who support our summer reading program through paying for the various performers and presenters that come. And we had another record-breaking summer in terms of program attendance. We had a couple of programs that sold out, and we thank everyone in the community for their patience on those days. We were happy that we were able to offer a second program for a lot of those families so they were still able to attend. As everyone knows, parking can be an issue at the library in the summer, even all the way until Labor Day, so we just want to remind you that there's additional parking across the street at both Brooks Park and Town Hall. So if you find our parking lot is full, please stop by one of those other locations and see if there's parking available there. So on to adult programming. We are excited to start our Adventure Club programming in September. This is a program we started last year, which was really a lot of fun and was a huge success. Each month on the first Friday at 1:30 in the afternoon, we invited someone from the community to come in and tell us about an adventure that they had been on. We had a gentleman who had hiked the Appalachian Trail, and a nature photographer who hiked Mount Kilimanjaro. So we're really excited to start that program back up in September. On September the 7th, Betty Trummel, who is a local Harwich resident, will be coming to talk about the literacy work that she just completed this summer in Zambia. So she'll be joining us in September to talk about that. And then in October, we've invited another local, Alan Rothman, who is a metal detective, who will be coming in to share some of the treasures that he's found on the beach and across the globe on his metal detecting adventures. This year, we're going to run this program a little bit differently than we have in the past, and we're inviting community members to submit proposals to me at the library. If you have an adventure that you've been on that you'd like to come in and share, we'd love to hear about it, and we're willing to offer you some help through our Book a Librarian program to kind of consolidate your photographs and thoughts and ideas into a PowerPoint presentation, so we can offer you a couple of Book a Librarian appointments in advance to help put that PowerPoint presentation together so that you're ready to go on the day that you present. So if you're interested in being a part, as a presenter, being a part of our Adventurers Club this year, please shoot me a quick email at the library. You can find my email address on our website, or it is emilan, M-I-L-A-N, @clamsnet.org. So shoot me a quick email and I'll be in touch about that. We'll have something on the website soon with a form to fill out if you're interested as well. So in addition to the Adventurers Club, in October we'll be starting up our music series. We're holding off for the month of September because, as we all know, there's so many wonderful opportunities to see local artists throughout the summer and in September related to the Cranberry Festival and Cran Jam. So we're going to hold off on starting our music series in October, but on October the 13th, our music is always the second Saturday of the month at 2 in the afternoon. We have Jerry Legatic, who is a Native American flutist and poet who will be coming to share his work with us at the library. And we're really excited about that. In the meantime, if you can't make it into the library to see us, you can always find us out in the community. We're at the Farmers Market every Thursday. We have 2 Thursdays left in August that will be at the Farmers Market, and we have a table this year at the Cranberry Festival. So stop by and see us there. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Well, as always, Emily and Ann do such a wonderful job over there.
They certainly do, yes. They both look great. I think they've had a good summer.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it's just a great place to be.
Yes, it is.
Anytime you go into that library, you always feel welcomed.
If you're lucky enough to find a parking space.
Yes, this is true. It's
I'm
a very
heading over
busy
there
place.
now, and yeah, I mean, it's not easy to find a parking space in the summer, which is great.
That's great. You know, it's wonderful to see that library being so well used. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
Well, folks, that is our show for this week. We hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining us on behalf of all of us here at Channel 18. We really appreciate it.
And please take advantage of all the fun things we've told you about.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye for now.
Be safe.